All right, I got another clip for you here, viewer. This is from State Rep Angie Nixon. Looks like it was posted on Ben Crump's page. He likes to go after where the money is, right? Accuse someone of racism and then go after the money. And that his shtick. Okay, so she calls this fighting for democracy is more important than having decorum. So I'm sorry, I'm going to start this, and you're going to have to hear this annoying audio with me.
Constitution. This is a violation of the Constitution. I will not allow you to destroy our democracy. This is
Do you think that she's this passionate about Don Lemon and those radicals invading that church and violating the First Amendment rights of those worshipers? Do you think that she's this radical? Was she doing this? Was she this radical about the Biden administration intentionally working with companies like Facebook and other social media companies to censor and suppress information, like during the COVID era? The government intentionally suppressing people's free speech on the internet. Did you? What about gun rights? I mean, does she care about that? There's a whole Second Amendment. It's all about preserving people's right to have arms, to have the power of arms, so that the government can't just run them over. Right? You can't very well defend any of the other rights if you're defenseless, and they can just kill you. So does she care about those rights in the Constitution? Does she actually care about democracy? It kind of seems like if you're just using a loudspeaker to yell over people because a vote isn't going the way you want it, that doesn't really seem very democratic.
a violation of the Constitution. It is. It's a violation of the Constitution. I'm out of order for y'all are doing illegal things to the state of Florida. It is out of order. It is out of order.
Wow. Well, anyway, it's just more annoying. I feel bad for anybody who has to deal with her crap. It's more important than having decorum. Okay. The way the world works. If you destroy the decorum of how the system works, and this is deconstruction on display, because she is, in doing this, her behavior is to like intentionally disrespect the way the government works there. Like that you sit down, you do the voting, you act respectfully towards each other. Like, even if you disagree strongly, you're going to have the decorum to respect this place and this process, how it is. You're not going to go shouting at each other. You're not going to have fist fights. I think they have fist fights over in England or something. You're not going to act that way. You're going to act civil. And she's going, well, to save democracy, she doesn't have to be civil. And it's the same with all the left-wing protests, the riots, the fighting with the police, the interfering with ICE. The left is going, well, they're not going to be civil. And it's like, how do you not see, liberal, how do you not see the problem with this? If you dismantle and deconstruct the civil in civilization and our civil processes, what do you think the conservative reaction to that is going to be? What do you think it's going to be? If she's shouting with a loudspeaker, how long do you think people are going to tolerate that? They're either going to throw her out, or they're going to come with their own loudspeakers. Same with all the riots. Same with fighting with the police and burning things down. Like, how long do you think that you can attack a community like that? Attack law enforcement, attack ICE? How long do you think that the rest of civil society is going to put up with your crap? How long do you think civil society is going to put up with continued attempts, assassination attempts on people on the right? You're going to cause an escalation in society where the other side ends up going, well, if the left does this and gets away with it, then the right is going to do it too. Then the right's going to push up that dial in response to you doing it. And this is a display of turning that dial. And that's not a good thing. The decorum is important. It's part of just having a civilized society is having the decorum, and we used to be able to disagree about politics more respectfully and still get along even if we strongly disagreed. And I think this is goofy and stupid. Nobody should have a loudspeaker in there. That's just annoying. And of course, she doesn't. She's on the. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that. Let's see, Angie. Let's see, Angie Nixon, State Rep Angie Nixon is. I'm gonna guess a Democrat. Ah, yes, member of the Democratic member in the Florida House of Representatives since 2020. Oh, since 2020, since COVID. Yeah. Hey, I wonder where she stood on violation of the Constitution when it came to the lockdowns. Did she have a megaphone then? The left really doesn't stand for the things that they claim to. It is a false ideology, and it is full of charlatans and grifters. What can I say? So that's what I think of that. What do you think of her behaviors there? Where do I get back to that video? What do you think of this behavior on display here? They love to rag on Trump. I don't think Trump ever takes a megaphone and does that. In fact, what would happen if Trump was in an assembly just walking around with a megaphone? What would happen if a Republican was doing this? If the left didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.